chicks dig it. Use the code T-HAND at checkout to unlock 10% savings on all Grub Terra products. Hey y'all, welcome to the T-HAM 141 Homestead. This is Tracy speaking, the one, the only, thank God, or so says my mom. No Shave November is going all right with me. I can't wait to be able to shave my neck. I think I might just go all winter and let my beard grow out. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I should or not. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. It is Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, 2023. And I had a great day. I really did. It started off, I went to Walmart. First thing this morning, I said, okay, I got to go. I got to get oysters and crackers and canned milk, which I got canned milk, but I didn't want to use it. But to make oyster dressing, it's real simple. Do a layer of crackers, a layer of oysters scattered through it, then another layer of crackers, some evaporated milk or condensed milk, whichever, and then just keep layering it up like that with butter. Every couple layers, put in a bunch of pats of butter, and then you 350 for about 20 minutes or so, just to heat it through real good and evaporate some of the milk. Let it suck up all that milk. Oh, it is delicious. But I got to Walmart, which is about 15, 20 minutes away, and it was closed for Thanksgiving. Nice of them. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? This is Tracy. You know it's Tracy, duh. Happy Thanksgiving. So I began my run around 4 or 5 stores in Rome. There was not an oyster. They had the canned oysters in like cottonseed oil and stuff like that, but they didn't have the actual cans of oysters that I need for this. There wasn't one in Rome, a can of oysters in Rome. Rome, New York was oysterless. So I ended up going to Tops in Boonville, and I got some cans there. Went to my mom's, cooked that, and then went to my brother's. And let's see, I was there. My mom was there. Trevor, his wife Beth, Brendan, and Taylor, her parents, Beth's parents. I just dropped that somewhere. Oh, there it is. Beth's parents and her brother. And man, I got to tell you, we had a really, really, really good time. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Yeah, we ate till I got too fat. Hey, Mahilin, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Yeah, it is weird having different Thanksgiving days so close across the border. You know, I can't go. My chickens need me. Made that for Wendy. Anyway, yeah, it's real hard. I'm thirsting to death because I ate so much and now my body needs water to process it all. But yeah, I had a great Thanksgiving day. Last couple of days have been kind of hard. the 18th was mine and Wendy's anniversary. 28 years we 28 years we have been married. We spent 26, let's see, 26 years, 1 month, and 5 days of that together. Oh, waiting on pies. That's right. You're way out west, huh? So you're probably getting ready to celebrate yourself. Uh, yeah, that's awesome. I'm hating it. It's really been it's getting dark so early. I mean, it's just I've been watching the sun come up when I get out of bed. Okay, I've been watching the sun come up from my bed. Okay, I'll be honest. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. It is really hitting me. This is uh uh my second year um of holidays without her. Um and sometimes I'm like trying to remember how I do. I just described earlier on this live stream. I my cook wood stove slower seams. Ooh. Um. I Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Handsome. How are you? He says tension. um. Yeah, and it's weird because I don't know. It's a little easier 2 years after she's gone, but it's still I'm still okay. I mean, my faith has gotten me through. I know for a fact that she's with the Lord because she trusted him and he wouldn't let her down. Um and it's I don't know. But I'm able to have a good time. Like today, I had a great time talking to my sister-in-law's brother Billy. He is an avid hunter. I mean, he's a hunter on a plane way higher than I am on, and I mean, he goes to other states. Colorado elk hunts, Kansas whitetails, all that stuff. Yeah, it is hard, but there's joy in it too because every year I'm getting closer to being with her again, you know. Um, I, and it's just that I was trying to remember. Uh, I mean, oyster dressing is something that she always brought, and I love it. And um, my niece Haley, Trevor's daughter Haley, and Wyatt, and they're two beautiful kids, smart as whip kids. Were there at Thanksgiving today, and uh, I know Haley loves the oyster dressing, but all it is a layer of crackers, a layer of oysters, some condensed milk, then another layer of crackers, some pats of butter, another layer of oysters, and you just layer it up. And I use 2 cans of evaporated milk. Um, and it's so simple, it's pathetic, but trying to remember how to do that. I don't know how you women do that. Keep all these recipes up in your head. I think what it is you guys just know what tastes good. See, I've never cared to say, okay, there are some seasonings I can tell you what they taste like. Mint tastes like mint. Garlic tastes like garlic, but there's some things I don't know how they go together. And I think women, or anybody who really has a big interest in cooking, just have that ability to put it all together. And that's kind of what I don't have. Um, but so yeah, I was feeling her missing today. But by the same token, I'm okay with it. I mean, even if I'm not, it's not going to help anything. Yeah, write them down in cookbooks. My daughter Kelly, Wendy had some cookbooks that were her older cookbooks where everything was written down, and Kelly took those, which is fine. I gave them to Kelly because she will use them a lot more than I do. And I can borrow them anytime. But something so simple as that, and boy, oh boy, it's got to be, what is it? Carbohydrate. Use the front door, Richie. I got a cat wanting to come in the back door. I opened the front door so that he can get back in because it has been raining here almost all day long. It has been typical fall, getting dark early, cloudy, overcast. I've been running the generator quite often. My new water pump, it's a slow start water pump because I am off grid. I have 1,000 watts of solar panels, which doesn't matter how many watts worth of solar panels you got if it's cloudy out. I have 800 amp hours of battery life, and they and the water pump is a special pump. It's a slow start, so sometimes you'll be running water or in the or in the shower, and all of a sudden the water will like slow down and then come right back up. The problem is I'm finding is my hot water heater, um you can see it on my off-grid videos where I deal with the off-grid water, my hot water heater. um it's not made for that kind of water pressure. So I'm getting hot water, not as hot as I would like it. Also, instead of pulling from a barrel that has been in the pantry at 50 to 60 degrees, or usually around 60, I would guess, or a big tote outside that's been to the summer temperatures, so the water is warmer. I'm drawing straight from a 52-foot well, so it's you know 40-degree water, maybe 35, 40-degree water. And so the water heater's not really designed for that. It is designed so that you can have hot water right straight from a creek if you want. But I'm thinking about getting a new one, a new hot water heater. I would like on demand, but I don't know. Right now, for just me, it's all right. But boy, oh boy, I would like to. I like hot showers. Now, in the summer, it's not all that bad, but I like hot showers, especially in the winter. Mm. You you come in from plowing all day long or working outside all day, and you come in and you take a nice hot shower, and then you come out and you sit by the wood stove, or, well, my house is 32 by 32, so you don't have you sit in the living room. I mean, right there's my TV, and right there's my couch, and the wood stove is right over there. um so yeah, there is uh you don't have to go far to be in the heat of the wood stove. And this wood stove will toast you right out of here. You got to have the windows open, especially when it's warm. When it's really warm out. I'm not even sure. I got my close-up glasses on today. Yeah, it's 36 degrees right now. And yeah, it's just really really warm in here. In fact, time to turn the fan on. I turned the fan on, Handsome. I got Handsome sitting right up here on my lap. I've been gone the last couple days. I've been gone, traveling around, doing stuff, and then so he wants to be right on top of me constantly. Richie's out back. Hopefully he figures out I opened the front door for him. Yeah, we had yesterday was a horrible ice storm. It was they were salting Route 26 on Tug Hill. And everything was coated with like a quarter to half an inch of ice. When I hit the back roads, it was I slid for the first time. I do have to get new tires, but it's not. My tires are still pretty good. But we've gotten snow, but because of the rain and the temperatures today, it's pretty much all gone. My elevation is higher than the average. I'm on the Tug Hill Plateau, but we're not like way up in the mountains. West Leyden and Boonville we were the snowmobile capital of the world of the United States for many years, because we had the trails, we had the terrain is really lends itself to snowmobiles. But yeah, so we've been getting some snow, but it comes, it sticks. We got a saying around here is the snow's not gonna stay until all the swamps are full. Well, the swamps are starting to get full. But like I said, it's 36 degrees out right now. That's pretty warm. But yeah, that I got a plate of food from Trevor's. The turkey was delicious. The ham was perfect. I am just almost in a coma. So I'm not giving you quite the energy I usually come at you with, but I'm trying. Yeah, let's see what is it? Yeah. So yeah, I figured I'd at least come on for a little bit and say hi, see what was going. I didn't figure I would get a whole lot of people in here tonight because of it being Thanksgiving. I appreciate the 5 people that are in here. It is awesome to have friends. I'm waiting for the sides to be done. 1 turkey in the smoker, 1 in the oven is resting. Aw, she's letting her turkey rest. That is so considerate. No snow here yet. Yeah. Yeah. And you're up in the mountains, if I remember right. Yeah, we ate at 1:00 in the afternoon. And then kind of had the option of I could have stayed and watched movies with Trevor and stuff. We usually do that, but I took Mom home because she was ready to go home. She doesn't stay out very long, and it was so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna come home. I came home, I took a nap, I love my trick. What is it? Is it trichinosis? No. That tryptophan or whatever is in the turkey. Um, yeah, yeah, you can get a lot of stuff done when there's no snow. Trevor and I started dropping some trees and bringing them out to the logs out to a staging area the other day. Okay, Cat, you got to get down, son. Come on. Ow, ow. Careful with the claws. But it's there's a really low spot where tryptophan, you know, there's a low spot there on the logging road that we use, and so I was really sinking in a lot. It's real muck, but I put wood chips, filled it in with wood chips, and hopefully it'll freeze nice and solid, and then I'll be able to go back and get some more of the stuff that he's got down, and there's not a whole lot of stuff down. We're just making a road through so that we can get the tractor to the areas. And Trevor wants to measure them out so that we can, figure out what the best length is. Because going through the woods with a 30-foot, figure 20-foot log is not easy. So if we can get them, find the perfect size to move them, so that they come out even 16-inch blocks, that would be nice. That would be really good. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird looking outside. I can turn that off now. I've cooled down. I don't have a cat warming me up. It's weird looking outside and seeing dark. But I do like it better than it being light during my live streams, because then I always feel guilty. I should be outside doing stuff when it's light. And but yeah, I just been taking it easy. I've come out with some shorts, and I want to come out with at least one short, one video, and one live stream every week. I heard that might kick the algorithm a little bit, and just try that. I do try to do 2 videos a week, but it's hard because there's so much I've already done. I mean, this year you're still going to get your snow plowing videos if we get snow. I mean, it's almost December and we have no snow. That is weird to me. But okay, they always say we are so many degrees that we're global warming, and climate change. And I do believe in climate change. The climate changes with the orbit of the Earth around the sun. Sometimes we get farther away from the sun. Sometimes we're closer to the sun. We're in an elliptical wobbling orbit. But we are 1 degree. Let's see. We are 1 degree warmer than the coldest day in recorded history. 10,000 years, I think he said. You started that darn challenge. Let's see. You started that darn challenge in March, and this is the first week I haven't posted at least a short daily since you got me into. I'm sorry. But has it helped your channel? I hope it's helped your channel. Because yeah, I never finished that challenge. Yeah, I started it, but I never did finish that challenge. Let's let's see. There we go. Yeah. So what has that done for your challenge? Melissa would like to know too, or for your channel. Yeah, it should be really, really good. But I did not start that challenge. I don't believe. I believe it's one that Remy or oh my goodness. Was it Remy, Marilyn? I forget who started that. It could have been Annie. Oh, the March challenge too. Okay. Well, that's good that it's helped. I just don't have that much content. It's hard. I'm working on a video for tomorrow. I've had my tractor for a little over a year now. I received the tractor around August 5th. So August, September, October, November. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 months. About a year and a half almost. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what happened too. Hey Dave, happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Is it white? You have snow? I got green grass. I had a lot of ice yesterday. Everything was coated. The door handle on my chicken coop was coated with about a 1/4 inch of ice. But yeah, it's and I'm putting it together. I'm putting this video together for tomorrow, and I'm going through a bunch of old footage, and I have a lot of footage. I have a 2 terabyte external hard drive that is dedicated to holding all of my videos, whether it be initial downloads straight from the camera. It goes straight from my camera onto that hard drive, and then everything is stored on that hard drive. The finished products, the finished MP4s before they go to YouTube, all that stuff. And but that's almost full. I've got, I think, 50 gigabytes left of 2 terabytes. Now I do have another 2 terabyte hard drive. But I like the idea of being able to access videos like what I'm doing now. I can go back and, I've got video that I'm taking from the day that that they delivered my tractor, and all the way through, using each implement that I got over the last year. Just to let you in on a secret, the tractor has been awesome. I had somebody on. I did a video on my changing the oil in my generator, because those videos always use. One of my best videos ever was the generator hack for my Predator 2000 watt generator, and then fixing the recoil on my Predator 2000 watt generator. Those are 2 of my best videos. And forgot where I was going with that. But my tractor videos are right up there too. Oh, But I did an oil change on my generator, and I had somebody. I use a pallet. I use my tractor forks with a pallet and then a piece of plywood on top of it as a workbench. And somebody commented, well, not everybody can afford a tractor for a workbench like that. No, you don't have to. That was all besides the point. I am very, very lucky and thankful to be able to have that tractor to do that. And the only way that I can have that tractor is having a tight waist belt, a tight money belt. Um, uh, and I am very thankful to be able to have that. That thing has saved me so much work. It's caused me some work too, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the other day when we were bringing logs out out of the woods, and it got all muddy, that caused me a day of hauling bucket after bucket of wood chips to fill that in and level it out so that it'll freeze solid, and I'll be able to drive on it here hopefully once the freeze hits. But that's work I wouldn't have had to do if we were using the four-wheeler and the trailer, blocking the wood up in the woods. It is nice because now I've got a pile of wood out here now for next year's wood that I don't need to wait for Trevor or to come drop the trees or whatever. I can just go out with the tractor, pick up the logs and buck them up myself. So it still saves me work, but it does cause there's stuff you gotta be able to take into account. I have had my tractor 5 years, 1,000 hours, and 19 implements, and I have forgot about them. Yeah. Right now, just plowing alone, the plowing that I do with the tractor is so much easier. I mean, I'm not sitting in a nice truck, but I haven't got stuck yet that I haven't been able to get right out of with the tractor. Not saying that can't happen. It might. But the implements I have, I have the bucket, the forks, the grapple, the bucket, the forks, the grapple, and a box blade. And then we made the counterweight, which really works. And yeah, I have 177 hours on the tractor so far. In 1 year, 177 hours, and that's pretty good. That's a lot of work that saved me. Right now, I can move anything from point A to point B with no fuss, no muss. Had I tried to move the wood chips, simple thing like wood chips, if I had to move that before I had the tractor, it would have been the four-wheeler and the trailer or the truck. If right now the truck's not running, I would have had to pull the four-wheeler over there, shovel on the wood chips, take it to where I wanted it, and unshovel the wood chips off of it. This way I get more wood chips. I don't know if it's more or about the same amount of wood chips in a bucket than with the trailer, the four-wheeler trailer. But all I do is I go down there, I scoop it, I come back up and dump it level it out. Bob's your uncle. And I gotta say, it is a time saver, and it is making things easier on the homestead for me. And that's what it's all about. Is I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm not old, but I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And I'm watching my mom. Um, she, she is having to make adjustments living at home. I mean, we have uh, people come in and help her with different things that she just can't do anymore. And if it weren't for that, she, yeah, been there, done that. It is bad. Yeah. I mean, she's young yet, but that'll keep her in shape. But by the same token, she'll end up getting to the point where that hurts, you know. But I want to have the homestead set up in such a way is that when I am older, and if I do lose strength, agility, whatever, that I'm able to stay here on the homestead. See you later, Tammy. Happy Thanksgiving. That I'll be able to stay on the homestead for as long as possible. And with me, the problem is it's kind of a catch-22, because okay, I got the tractor. The tractor makes things easier for when I get older, as I get older and don't have the strength, stamina, all that stuff that they say goes down. But because I have the tractor, my strength and stamina are going to go down more, because I'm not filling a wheelbarrow and pushing a wheelbarrow. I'm not shoveling repeatedly. Well, a little four-wheeler. They got all sorts of cool things that you can get, Marlene. That would just wood chips aren't, well, if they're wet, they can be kind of heavy, but it's soil and stuff that is really, really gets heavy. Compost, that stuff can get heavy. Yeah, it's a workout. You don't have to pay a gym membership. And that's the thing, because I have the tractor, I've made it so much easier that I am, how do I say this? I'm reducing my abilities just by having the tractor for when I reduce my abilities, because I'm not out there. I'm not staying in the top physical form, or top physical form. I'm not staying as physically fit because I have the tractor, because I'm not doing that hard work, where physically it would probably be better for me to do the physical work. But it is so nice to go out for a while on the tractor and come in and say, hey, I got something done. I can see a difference because I had the tractor. And all it costs is a little diesel and payment every month for, let's see, I've had it a year now, so that's what, 6 years left? Something like that. I've been using Wendy's water bottle. These are available at than141homestead.com. But My water is wonderful. I love my water from my well. It does have manganese in it. My filters, I have the two home filters. One is a paper filter, and then that after the paper filter, it goes into a carbon filter. And my paper filter gets plugged. Right now, I'm keeping an eye on it. When I just changed it October 10th, I think it was, and or was it November 10th? I don't remember, but I'm keeping an eye on it. I might have to start changing that one paper filter every month because it's real fine particles. Now you don't see it in the water at all. But Frank says that there are people with a whole lot of manganese in it that you can't see it in a glass. You pour a glass of water, you can't see it. It's that fine, even when you hold it up to light. But sure did clog the filters after several months, a couple months. But I am so happy with my water. I'm drinking out of my tap. There is no chemicals, zero, zip in my water. It is pure Tug Hill aquifer water. And I might have to adjust some things. I might have to adjust like I was talking about my hot water heater earlier, which for me, it's fine. But if I ever do meet someone or something like that, they're going to have to, I'm going to have to get that fixed. When I work, I change 80 filters a month in a 26-story building. Wow. Those aren't cheap. 80 filters a month. Wow. I could go down to the half a micron filter, but that would just the filter then would slow would lessen my water pressure. And I like my water pressure. I've got good water pressure now. I didn't even realize how much water pressure I had lost when I put that half a micron filter in. And then I didn't know how bad I had water pressure for the shower and stuff, but it was nothing compared to what I got now. But being off grid, I think my next big purchase is going to be I want to put a couple more solar panels on the array, just so that I can, in the winter, in the summer, this summer, I didn't have to worry about starting a generator, didn't have to worry about nothing. I started the generator when I wanted to, or if we got 3 or 4 rainy days in a row. Now I run the generator about once a week when I do laundry. I have been running it when I take a shower because even though the water pump, it's a slow start water pump in the well, when it comes on, it takes it's only on for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, but it draws 1,000 watts, which is quite a bit. And right now it's dark enough. We're not getting the sunlight to counter that. And I like to keep my batteries over 13. When I go to bed at night, my battery needs to be right around 13 volts. If it's down to 13.6 or 12.6 volts, I'll leave it until the morning. Because off grid is really kind of there's the reason I chose this lifestyle to go off grid was, number one, the freedom. I don't ever have to worry about anybody coming and saying we're turning off your power because you didn't comply with something. But it also, being off grid, forces me to be active. And because I'm not joking, I'm a lazy guy. I used to have a really good work ethic. And I can't do everything I used to do. I mean, when I went to Washington, D.C., walking up Arlington Cemetery Hill, whoo, that was a lot. That wore me out. Checking the Black Friday deals on solar. I want lithium ion for the, yeah. When I went from lead acid to lithium ion, it was a game changer. I was able to get the freezer, because I only have, okay, my refrigerator's propane. I only have, let's see, the freezer, the microwave, the coffee pot, the water pump, the TV, that's all I have. And I run all that off 800 amp hours of batteries, of lithium ion batteries. I try not to, like, if I'm doing laundry, I can't use the coffee pot, which is fine. In the winter, I go to I've been drinking instant coffee instead of Keurig cups since it started getting dark. So we're, because we're just not getting the sunlight. And it's not bad, because the taste of instant coffee takes me right back to my youth. That's all my parents ever drank. We didn't have I didn't know what a cup of percolated coffee, not percolated, but what the modern drip coffee maker coffee tastes like, until I was, I started off with Postum because they didn't want to give me caffeine, boy. Woo, doggy. I would have been ADHD straight jacketed in a mental ward. But I don't want my pump to come on when I'm running my coffee pot, because the coffee pot, figure that's maybe 300 watts, 400 watts, something like that. So that's 1,400 watts. But that has a peak. And then I only have a 2,000 watt inverter charger. I'm thinking about upgrading to a 3,000 watt, but first I want to get the new solar panels added to the system. On a sunny day, just the other day, it was 10 o'clock, and my charge controller from the solar panels was reading I was on float, 13.8 volts. My inverter charger, which is hooked to the same batteries, was reading 13.2. I don't know where the discrepancy is from it. I don't understand it, but they just read different. I think it might be because one of them, like on this battery over here, I'll have the inverter controller is hooked to negative, and then over here positive, and then on the charge controller I have it positive, negative. I don't know. But yeah, it's something. I have a friend that can get me solar panels relatively cheap. They're used, but they're from like Arizona or Nevada, and they can only use them for so long on the big solar farms before they need to switch them out. But these here have been working for the last 6 years. I forget when we got the solar system or these solar panels hooked up. 5 or 6 years. When we went from the 200-watt system up to the 1,000-watt system of solar panels. I would like to go to 24-volt sometime. I don't know if it should be better because 24-volt, the more volt, let's see, how does that go? Amps is your power, your stored power. If you're at 24 volts, you will use more volts, less amps. I think. I don't know. Like I said, I'm in a tryptophan coma almost. But guys, I am going to let you go. I've been on for about an hour. Thank you so much for stopping in. To my American friends, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. God has been so wonderful to us the last several years. Well, all my life, God has been wonderful, and I have so much to be thankful for. And when you know the Lord and you're watching Him move in your life, you can see the blessings in the pain. Even I don't know. I heard that somebody from the American side had a car. I've heard several different things. They were doing like 100 miles an hour and hit the concrete. Some people said that they think that there were explosives in the car, yada yada yada. I don't know. Why on earth would an American want to attack Canada? Or the northern border at all? If you're going to pull stupidity don't pull stupidity like that. There's no reason to hurt people. And that's not just me saying that for YouTube's sake. That's me saying, guys, I was I was in Desert Storm. There's no reason to hurt people unless it's to stop them from hurting you. Direct, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I heard about that. That's just wild. I don't understand why somebody said it was a terrorist trying to get through from Canada to the United States. No. Apparently it was somebody coming from in the United States, but they hit the border crossing on the United States side. That's insane to me. Why would you want to disrupt the flow of traffic between Canada and the United States? Hi, Richie. You finally figured out the front door was open, huh? Yeah, and to my Canadian friends, I apologize if you know, I'm hoping no one was hurt. Somebody said something about it was a man and his girlfriend and a man and a woman in the car. But I just heard about it this afternoon. And that is terrorism. I just don't understand it. Why? What did that do? Other than make a lot of people's lives a little bit more frustrating. Um, I just don't understand what people are thinking. Um, there was no one gains anything from that. In fact, the way governments are, whether it's the Canadian government or the American government, it's going to take freedoms. They'll use it as an excuse to take freedoms away from us. I don't know. I don't know. Um, in my world would be a polite world because you would not know who was armed at any time. So if you tried to rob someone, you know, and that would cut down on a lot of this stuff. Just punishing criminals. Of course, this guy wasn't worried about, whoever this wasn't worried about being punished because they pretty much knew at 100 miles an hour hitting those cement pylons, you're not going to trial, especially if there were things in the car. It's just stupid. People love each other. It's Thanksgiving. I don't care how hard you have had it in this past year. You can find something to be thankful for. You're breathing every breath. Even if you have severe asthma, every breath becomes more of a blessing. I have COPD. It's kind of a mix between, mine is kind of a mix between asthma and emphysema. And some of it, I was unofficially told it was not because of smoking. It could be related to the oil well fires that we camped under for a week or 2 weeks, something like that. But every breath, every feeling. I've been doing some hunting. I haven't gotten anything yet, but listening to a leaf, hearing a leaf let loose of a branch and float to the ground, seeing chickadees, hearing owls, seeing hawks, even when they're hunting my chickens, is a blessing. It's something to be thankful for. Why? Because I have eyes to see. I have ears to hear. I have a nose to smell. God has filled this world with so many wonderful, wonderful things that we should be thankful for. My family, my mom is 87 years old. And I get to talk to her still. I get to spend time with her still and learn from her still. My wife, I was with her for 26 years, 1 month. We were married for 26 years, 1 month and 5 days. And the blessings that I had over those 26 years, the gratitude I have to God for giving me those 26 years, and my daughter and son-in-law and my grandkids, Trevor's grandkids, they're something else, man. They are so funny. That little Avery is smart as a whip, and Elliot, he's right there too. But my nieces, my nephews, my brother who'll give you the shirt off his back, come up and help me with wood. I have a 20-acre homestead, a car that works and runs good, a tractor. Those are all pluses that I need to make sure I'm thankful for all that. Gratitude is important, but I'm also for the simple things. I'm alive. I get to see the beauty that God has placed in the world. I have some of the best friends on the planet Earth. I mean, they're few. I got to tell you, when I became a Christian, I lost a lot of friends because Tracy didn't party anymore. I wasn't the same guy that I was when I left. But and as far as friends go, I got Trevor and Matt, and they're my closest friends. But I am so very, very thankful for them. I'm thankful for my cats. I'm praising God seriously. One of the cats that has been using I'm having to relitter train one of the cats because they've been going outside, and now it's been getting cold enough that I've been closing the front door, so that they have to stay inside. And I had to show him, hey, look, it's a litter box, and they're both using the litter box now. But I'm thankful for that. I have never known a day of hunger in my life. Been through some pretty horrible things and got through it. It wasn't easy. Desert Storm came back and kicked me in the butt, and I had a breakdown. Made it through it. So much to be thankful for. All of you guys that might watch this video, I am so thankful for you. I just hit 1,300 subscribers. 1,300 people are interested in my life. That just blows my mind. God is so good. I can garden. I'm not in debilitating pain. I can move around. Oh, thank you. It's I have so much to be thankful for. My friends on here, that inspire me. Marhy-Lynn, we were talking about her pushing the wheelbarrow the other. Yeah, it tires me out, but I'm just so thankful because of her, of her get up and go, her intestinal fortitude. Yes, we do have it good in North America. We do. Our government are idiots, and which kind of means that the majority of the voters in our countries are idiots. But we have it really, really good. We are so blessed because, I mean, we have these people that are so disconnected, and I'm not going to get political, but they hate America. They think America is an oppressor and so horrible, and yada yada yada. why are we are like one of the very few countries that have thousands upon thousands, millions of people trying to get in. That doesn't happen if we're that bad. Oh boy, Tracy, if only you knew how much a kick in the butt I have to make myself to push that. Yeah. Oh, I know it's not easy. It's not easy. I am not a self-motivated person, which is why I want animals, because I will not let my animals go without. My chickens will have food. They will be taken care of. My cats will be taken care of. My pigs will be taken care of. And that gets me up and around. I got to check on them every day. Well, the pigs, not so much. They're automatic feed, automatic water, but I check them every day. Why? Because I want them to have the best life they can so they can feed me. Feed me, Seymour. I am so thankful that of all the places to be born, I was born in the United States of America. And of all the times that to be born, God saw fit to put me in this time. I don't know why, but I'm thankful for it. Holy cow, just think about it. There are 4 people watching me from all over North America. There might even be some people. I get people watching my videos from Singapore and all that other stuff, all those other countries. It's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, know that one of the things I am thankful for is you. So keep on keeping on. And yes, I know it that the holidays are hard for a lot of people. This year it's kind of hard on me. But the reason for the season is God himself loving us enough to come to the earth as a baby in a manger and die for our sins so that we can be with him. We can have a relationship with him, so that you can have a relationship with him. All you got to do is ask him to apply his payment on the cross to your sins. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful night. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know that Melissa was still cooking. Tammy was still cooking while Tammy went to eat. But y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you don't manage your way back to the homestead on in the next couple Thursdays, have a merry Christmas and a happy New Year. All right, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day, and God bless.